Alright, yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Reiko64 here, get back again with another video. Today we're going to be playing some Toontown Rewritten. This is going to be episode number 12 of the TTR Let's Play. So, one sec, this sound is starting to really bother me. I don't know why, dude. I haven't played this game in so long, and yet Donald's Duck, normally it hits me with the nostalgia, but right now it's just kind of ear-raping me, it feels like. I hope you guys are doing well. I actually got enough gags. I did a little bit of fishing before I started, just so I got enough beans to even do anything. The tasking is probably going to be ass cheeks because I do not have anybody that is on right now that can help me out. I got a spin doctor task and a 6 cogs task. I feel like the only place that I'd be able to get this done is in Lighthouse Lane. It's so much more tame underwater. I just gotta stay underwater. You guys see that? This almost reminds me of like Donkey Kong on the 64. Like there were certain soundtracks that sound like this, but it sounds so much better underwater. Holy crap! Just keep me underwater the entire day. So really, the topic that I want to discuss today, right, is it's an interesting one. So even to preface it, right, I was thinking about it. I was talking to Kevin on Discord, ZTH Wind. You guys remember him at all? For the people that play Combat Arms, otherwise it would just be Kevin for TTR and stuff like that. So what I was thinking of, right, he sent me a message about this one song. It's Makari Better. You guys ever heard of it? It's a really banger song in my opinion. And I just got thinking about it, right? So I've been having a decent time at work in terms of progression, in terms of purpose, and all that jazz. You know, the stuff that's really important when it comes down to it. Money's great and everything, but if you don't have a real purpose in your life, I truly feel like you will be depressed, and that's like situationally depressed. You can of course have depression and all that stuff, but it'll get significantly worse if you do not or have a lack of purpose. And obviously I can't speak for females because I'm not a fucking female, but the point that I'm bringing across is that men especially, right, because I can't speak for women, and I'm sure women have it to a great extent as well, right? I mean, who would not need purpose or want purpose? But for this instance, right, I'm a guy, so I'm just going to say that for guys, right, they need that purpose. And I feel like there's so many examples in my memory where I think about it and I'm like, these people that I talk to, like sometimes friends, whatever, they're kind of in this like lull point in life, like where they're not really doing much. They're super low function, you know, not doing too much to really progress. They're kind of stuck in this like down bad scenario where they're not really doing anything to really improve it either. And it reminds me of a time, like a period of probably like a year or two, where I was doing nothing, you know, like with my life and all that. I just dropped out of college recently, and I had a lot of like health problems within the family, and I was just like I was just constantly stressed, right? And so I think about this a lot, like the things that really get you to stop, slow down, and as soon as you stop, like the anxiety, all the thoughts and stuff like that kind of take over. But the almost complete reversal to it, right? It was a downward spiral is what I was in, and I started to get into this like upward spiral, for lack of a better term. And so what I think could help somebody else is me describing essentially, if you have like high anxiety, or if you have like circumstantial depression or anything like that. I mean, everything like that can happen, especially with lockdowns and stuff like that that happened due to like COVID and all that. And so what I would say though is, if you move so quickly, right, through progression, through developing yourself, through becoming a better person for yourself and people around you, what you'll notice is that anxiety and that depression and stuff like that will sometimes have a very hard time catching up. So the more that I try to push my own limits, the more that I realize all the things that I was scared about I can do, and I really have no problem doing. It's just figuring out the like logistics of it, right? And if you push yourself to keep trying to do more and more and do better and better, and also do better for yourself too, like in terms of habits and everything like that, you'll be quicker than the thoughts can catch up to you, because by the time your thoughts start to get south about the one thing you're doing, you're already moving on to the next thing. And of course, be safe. You know, I'm not saying to do fucking crazy shit. Like, do everything that's good for you, and make sure that it's actually having a positive effect on you too. So this is not meant to be like a fucking do hard drugs or something like that, right? I mean, do stuff that's positive for you and that will benefit you in a positive way. And you will surprise yourself. Like, one of the best examples of it for me is through work. And I remember I had a boss who at first I thought was like, who was pretty chill, and there's like nothing really too wrong with him. I started to realize all the negative traits that were starting to really come out. And what started happening, right, is I was thinking about it, and I was like, I could do his job technically, right, but there's no way I could deal with all of the responsibility that he does. Like, there's absolutely no way. I would not be able to deal with it. And so that stuff starts to get into your head, right? And you think, like, I'm not made to do that kind of, I'm not made to move up in that sense. And then what was crazy, right, is what happened was another person got that role that was from outside the company. They got moved to that position. And so after the first failure of that boss, right, the second guy comes in, and within, I don't know, 4 months or something like that, he also fails. And so then I realized, right, after figuring out how these two people failed and kind of understanding that in general, their minds were weak, you know. Because to me, part of it, especially with like how you succeed, especially within work, through life, through everything, is your ability to be able to perform under high stress. So if you are not able to be able to perform in high stress, the best suggestion I can do, go play sports or something. Play sports fucking early in your life and play them extremely competitively. But besides that, I mean, it's just off of exposure, right? You got to expose yourself to new highs of stress that you thought were you could not even think were possible, you know, that you could experience that high level of stress. Then you deal with it, you cope with it, all that, wash, rinse, repeat. And so over a certain time, right, your exposure to stress, and as long as you're doing the right habits, right, you're not fucking drinking your soul away or doing like crazy shit, then you can keep getting to that next level. And that's obviously if you want to and you feel like it's part of your purpose and all of that, because that's how it is for me, right? I want to keep moving forward. So I mean, part of it, I was just really thinking that there are a lot of people that are kind of stuck in this mode where they're just like barely surviving, they're just like barely hanging on. And what I would say is, what do you have to lose, right? What do you have to lose to put yourself out there if you're already in such a low? Like, seriously, what's the loss? You look like a fool for like a day or something like that? Why not try to do more and see what the benefits are of doing that every single day for several years? Try doing it. What's the loss, you know? What will you lose by trying extremely hard and focusing on something? What will you lose by trying to find purpose? You can find purpose in so many things. And that is like, for me, like, it took me so long to figure that out. You know, I was always so fucking depressed, and realizing that I feel like a lot of it is circumstantial, and a lot of it too is based on like the time of year and stuff. But if you do the right things, like for your body, like taking care of yourself, and you push yourself and you work really hard, things will work in time. It might not always happen, but things will go in your favor. You will be lucky, as a lot of people would call it, and you'll move forward and you'll do good things. So I think I'll step off the soapbox for a bit, and I'll try to just make it a more chill, relaxed one after that, right? So I was wondering too, how are you guys doing? I think I was saying the last time I recorded this was about 3 months ago, so that's better than a year, right? We're doing better. And there's another thing I was thinking of too, all right? So I, on my Discord, discord.gg/Royco64, I'll throw a link in the description, obviously. I've got like a mass link that'll take you to it as well. It's like a Willow link or something like that. So feel free to join that, discord.gg/Royco64. The point I bring it up is because there is a Combat Arms thing I was doing because nobody would play Combat Arms Pure Combat. And I thought that Pure Combat mode was literally the bee's knees. It was the only mode that's playable left on that game. I was thinking, so we got this Toontown Groups server, or I shouldn't say server, channel within my server. And it would be cool if we had like a role within my Discord that was like Toontown. And I could make multiple, right? I could make a branch out of it. I could make it Toontown Rewritten, Toontown Corporate Clash, or I could just make it in general Toontown. I was wondering what you guys' thoughts on that were, and if you'd be interested in it, because I think I'm gonna go ahead and make at least one for now, and see where that takes me, right? Because I was thinking about it, if we get it to where we have this little, you know, community where we can help each other out, complete tasks, that kind of stuff, I'm sure the majority of my stuff will be on Corporate Clash. I think I go to here just to keep that, like, Let's Play alive, you know? In terms of overall playing, I generally much prefer to be playing on Corporate Clash, because it's just more variety, it's more stuff you can do. That's interesting. That's actually really easy, too. It's Playground in Toontown Central, 1 squirt gun. Hey, dude, I'll take the easy dub on that one. Probably have to walk back to Donald's Dick, though, which is too bad. We make that Toontown group, and then anytime anybody wants to, like, find people, you know, like, looking for somebody to help them out in Toontown that's gonna be chill, not a fucking meanie face, then you could do that little ad for it, or we could just make it so only some people can do the ad. I don't know. We'll work with it and see what happens. Schoolhouse is over here. Because I feel like that could be fun for, like, streams. That could be fun for just chilling and playing Corporate Clash on the weekend or something. I mean, I don't really have too much time to play games, right? So getting all the goons together would always be more fun than just kind of, like, hoping that somebody happens to be on at that time. Bring the old ping in, you know, to try and get some people together, have some fun. I'm thinking about that a lot, too, about streaming and stuff like that. And the thing that sucks about it is the connection's so bad here that... Luckily, Toontown is probably one of the only games that I could play with the stream going up, but still, it'd be tough to keep one up for a long time, a stream, so I'm hoping that in time I'll be able to, either through Starlink or through some other provider, be able to hold up a steady stream, so that way, like, I don't know, every week or something I could put up a stream and just have fun again, try to relax, not make it into... Not kind of overdo it like I did with the last series, the old Let's Play for Toontown Rewritten, if you guys remember, or if you were an old viewer, really old viewer, where, I mean, that thing went up to what, like part, like 190 something? God, I don't even know, was it 200 something? It was almost 300, wasn't it? I have the thumbnails still saved on my hard drive, but not all the videos, and I swear that thing was getting close to like 300, dude. And there was a point when, and I was in college actually too, when I was trying to find this purpose within my life, and that was like literally my purpose at the time, was just making content for people and trying to make people laugh and all that stuff when they were going through hard times. So the funny thing is, right, so that, pushing that to be my purpose turned out to be not necessarily a mistake, but it was a good moment of clarity for me where I start to understand that this cannot be the primary. It doesn't matter how much money I'm making from this. YouTube and all that stuff cannot be my primary source of revenue. It cannot be my backbone into being like a quote-unquote breadwinner or something. I need more than that. I need something physical, tangible that I'm changing and augmenting to work better, like in terms of efficiency, and also just running a section of a company too is something that I needed to do. So I'm glad that I figured that out, and I'm glad that I didn't get into for myself personally, I would consider a trap of this being my only real source of like revenue or something, because I was getting close to where I was considering just doing it like full time, and I knew, you know, now that that would have been just a massive mistake. It doesn't matter how much money it was generating, right? I would have been in term like miserable, and I really was, you know, when I was pumping out that amount of content. I was doing 2 videos a day and streaming multiple times a week, and it was just not sustainable. It was not sustainable for me at all. And I'm glad I kind of figured that out after the multiple burnouts that I had. And it's sad, too, that I lost a lot of the videos from that hack, but, you know, we can always make better videos, too. I'm not as black-pilled about it as I was before, and now I'm backing up more videos than, like, I'm backing up literally everything now, too. So worst case, YouTube takes me down, it'll be on another platform as well. 5 level 5 plus cogs, it's not terrible. I never want to do the specific ones, because then they vanish to the Shadow Realm with Yugi's grandpa. 4 Yes Man, 2 2-story buildings. I can't do a 2-story building by myself, so I can't do that. 8 cogs anywhere. I'll take that, that's not bad. And hopefully we can find a spin doctor as well. It's funny, I keep pressing shift thinking that I can sprint, but it's like CSGO where I just start walking in slow motion. I gotta double tap the W like a D-gen. Really sucks. I really don't like that as the control thing. I know I can change it, but like it's not worth it with the amount I play. I only play this game like once every once every couple months, it seems like Rewritten. Don't really have too much time to do it any other times, so it's like there's such a long period of time where I was working 6 days a week. You just get kind of used to it, and when you have that extra day, you just feel like you want to be super fucking hyper productive on that day, and then the last day is that time to just try and relax and unwind and mentally prepare for the week you have ahead. Let's try a squirt here. Just gotta try to help that guy back there. Didn't even see there was somebody back there. But yeah, like I was saying, if you were interested in like that Toontown roll thing, I'll try to make it as soon as I'm done recording this video. And there's just a guy running up against the wall there. That was pretty cool. Oh, now he just came into the tunnel here. One of these, please. Thin him. Thank you. It seems like the battle music is broken, doesn't it? It sucks that I'm almost out of good gags. I want to see if there's somebody else that I can fight with here. Yeah, there we go. There's one. I'll try to help you out, brother man. Dude, Chief Dusty Bagel Bumper. For some reason, that sounds sexual to me. I guess Bagel Bumper? Like, that could be, like, innuendo, right? You're bumping the bagel? I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this. There's one name, like, one of the picket names that always fucking got me, dude. It was like, God, what was it? It was like Nutty or something. Like, dude, some of the creator names are like worse than some of the type names that you could ever do. It's like the name generator really went fucking wacky sometimes, dude. Like, it went real like NSFW. My man's done fighting, dude. He's gotta go smash some, or no, he's gotta go bump some bagels, dude. He's out of here. Oh wow, big fight going on over here. I can help you out, brother. Queen Mizenpow, not a sexual name. No problem. That's why I'm here. Alright, let's see what we got here. I got no tune-up for you, Chief. Just letting you know. So you're hitting that. I'll hit this. Let's get that going. Should that kill a level 6? Oh my god, dude, I'm literally worthless. I'm not even helping you. At least I could be like a meat shield for somebody else's attacks. I'm just hoping that kills level 6, otherwise I will cry. Thank you. Appreciate that. So next attack, definitely going to be a major success story, major hit, no whammies, absolutely no whammies. Hitting me with a mumbo jumbo 9 wombo combo. All right, I believe in this. We got the throw on this one, dude. It's so easy. See, he's got the dank green throw, the spicy pie, hitting him with that. The 9+ damage, doesn't quite hit lethal. We got Buzzword coming in a queen. Mizenpow takes it straight to the slammer, 5 damage. That seems like I took way more damage than them. Alright, thanks, I appreciate that. We'll go with the squirt gun. Hit him with the Glock to end it all. Queen, thank you. Friendly, thanks. Wow, 17, dude. That's a crit if I've ever seen it. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Flawless execution. Ambulance chaser, you can fuck right off. How about you fly away? Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, technically, I still need to fight. Maybe you should have joined. I'll just try to join somebody else. I think it would be really cool, though, if, even if it takes me like fucking 30 years to do it, just complete this Let's Play, in a sense. And I'm talking all boss suits, all maxed, getting it completely done again. Oh yeah, of course I'll be your friend. Oh, got another guy fighting over here. Let's help him out. But I think it would be really genuinely cool, even if it takes me a really long time to do, but max out everything on the account, right? Completely finish the game for a second time after getting hacked and have better content the second time posted. Because I know, especially as I started to get the burnout phase of it, right? I was just going through the motions, dude. I really was not even enjoying it fully. Like, there's literally a point in that recording, and especially like the live streaming of it, where excuse me, I was leaving, like I was getting into buildings, right, and I literally had to make a fucking list because people were getting so like upset about not being able to jump into the building. Like, that kind of stuff like killed me, man. It literally turned what I used to love so much, and this game used to bring me so much nostalgia and all that, it made it into a fucking chore. And while there is a great thing that I should be grateful for, and I am grateful for, that there were people even watching me in the first place, it definitely was a love-hate thing for a little while there. Oh man, another Yeah, 2 number crunchers, man. And he was aiming for me, too. Easy dodge, though. That's the easiest dodge of my life. Yo, you guys ever, like, get, like, or hear about good news from a friend, and it literally just, like, makes your day? I'm gonna do 3 shout-outs to people who will probably never watch this video, but I just find it just kind of makes me happy. And I don't want to say they wouldn't watch my video, like they don't care, you know. It's just everybody has busy lives, so it's just like nice to appreciate, because everybody sees the bad, right? I mean, everybody sees the fucking bad. Like what I'm thinking of, right, is like the shit that's going on in Ohio right now. Like, I feel so fucking bad for everybody in, like, that East Palestine area in Ohio. Their water's completely fucking polluted, dude. Like, that's one of my missions, is to, like, fucking solve all problems with, like, water. To make it so people do not have these terrible things happen to them just purely because they're drinking poison. But so, you think about all the bad things, right? And there are good things that are happening in the world, right? There are good things. So let's start it off with the one, right? We got one of my, like, good friends, especially from, like, just Toontown era in general. The tag is now, like, CC Mamas, I'm pretty sure. She got into a very positive relationship after being in some negative ones for a long time, so that's something that I'm really happy for her for. Another one that I'm thinking of just off of the top of my head is my man Vince, dude. If you guys know Vince X Entertainment, you remember that, dude? That's one of the only viral videos that actually stayed on my channel. Probably one of 10, maybe one of 5. If you guys haven't seen that gem of a video, go to my channel, filter it by most popular, watch the what was it? Left 4 Dead 2 fucking McDonald's survival, dude. Oh my god, dude, that's a fucking throwback. I'm so happy the hacker didn't get rid of that, man. So that Vince, right? My boy Vince, he got another job that has much more stable hours, and I'm really happy for him for it. And that means also that we can game and chill and stuff more as well. So Vince, you have my shout out, dude. I'm happy. I'm proud of you for continuing to fight that fight and work your ass off, dude. Last one that I was thinking of just off the top of my head. Actually, I'll do 2. No. Yeah, I'll do 2. Fuck it, I'll do 2. We need to make this positive, dude. So, one of my friends, his name's Brandon. He works fucking nuts hours. Absolutely fucking nuts hours. And I don't want to dox him or anything, so I'll try to keep the work stuff more private, but he's been working so fucking much, and at least as far as I know, right, he just recently got a new car. So I just want to say, hard work pays off, dude. Keep fucking working hard. I respect the fuck out of you, seriously. It was a joy working with you for the shortish time that I did, and you've been a really, really good friend of mine, so thank you. And then the last one, actually, that I was just thinking off the top of my head as well, was Kevin, the one who I was talking about earlier. And he actually just got into the next step of a job where it is more tailored to what he wants to do, if that makes sense. And that's another thing where I don't want to, like, dox him in a sense, so I don't know how much personal information people are fine with me divulging in just, like, a fucking random YouTube video, so I'm not going to go into that deep at all. But I just want to say I'm proud of you. Keep fighting that fight, dude. I'm happy that you're still trying hard to find something that you enjoy and you want to do for work. That's something that, for me, I know that I can't do something that I just completely enjoy doing for work, because I have to do something that has, like, insane impact. And it's not like to counter it at all. I'm just thinking of, like, my own personal stuff, right? And I hope like from the bottom of my fucking heart, I hope that you getting that job doesn't ruin fun for you, because that's something that I just want to talk about right now too, where it's like YouTube and playing video games and stuff like that. I always thought of it would be cool to have as, like, a job in a sense, but then you start to realize that when fun becomes work, then how do you have fun? You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, I need work to be work. I need it to be grueling. I need it to be hard. I need it to be a challenge, and I need to work my fucking ass off on it. But then I need to come home and I need to relax. But what happens when your relaxed stuff becomes work, and you're pushing the relax to a level to where it's not relaxed, and then you can't relax with the games that you would play to relax? I know it seems like a fucking Inception thing, but to me, it's like that was so thematic to understanding myself and understanding that I need work to suck. And it's not that it's, like, terrible. It's just like I need terrible to be terrible so I can have fun. It sounds weird, and it might not make sense to a lot of people, but to me, it's like It's like it just fucking clicked, and I was so happy when I figured that out. Let's see what else we got on the task train here. I'll probably do one more task. 7 law bots. That's not bad. I'm gonna see if there's anything better than that. Just a cogs task. 7 cash bots for a 2-point laugh boost? Holy nutsack, dude. I'm taking that one. I don't even have to look any further. We're gonna be at 32 laugh. I need to see if I got any gag-ronies here. You know what, dude? I got another one, right? I gotta think more positive and everything too. My other friend Kevin just got a place recently, so I'm happy for you, Kevin. Keep up the fight, man. You've been doing well. He got a girl recently too. I'm happy for him. It's a different Kevin, but yeah, it's somebody I've known for fucking forever. But I'm, like I said, not gonna dox or anything. Just happy for him. So. Just trying to spread positivity with it. I feel like that's something that I always struggled with. I would always be very monotone, not positive in the sense of like presenting it, you know? Like I could be positive, it's just I never express that into the world in stuff that isn't just like fucking videos or video games. Where are our cash pots? Are cash pots here in Seaweed, in the Weed Street? I think it's on the Weed Street. There's lots of cash on the Weed Street. That's what I'm banking on here. Are you gonna cuck me? Press Alt, let's find out. Is that 90? Oh, dude, that's a fucking 90 bomb. How could I remember the street percentages, dude? I must be like... It's like the stuff that sticks in my memory, dude. It's just... It's so silly sometimes when it comes down to it. Guys, let me in. Don't go yet. Thank you. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get this going. Let's go, baby. You know, one thing that I was thinking about, and one thing that I really want to change with myself, thinking about how to be positive, constantly improve, be better, is to completely stop drinking alcohol. And maybe the best solution for me is not necessarily cold turkey, but cutting it to such a level where it's essentially non-existent is going to be the best thing for my health, considering drinking is literally fucking poisoning your body. I think that that's something that I'm sure a lot of people struggle with, because it is just a drug, right? Let's not claim that the phrase drugs and alcohol is something that should be fair. Alcohol is a drug. It kills a lot of people. It's terrible for you. So I'm thinking that's something that I am going to keyword, right? Whenever you want something like that to happen, you have to tell your brain you're going to. So saying going instead of need or all this other bullshit language you use to excuse yourself before you even go do it. So I am going to drink significantly less alcohol throughout the rest of my life. And I don't plan to ever become bad with it like I did in the past. So I think that's something that I'm going to definitely commit to. And it's tough because culturally, especially within groups of friends at my age, that's the thing that people fucking do for whatever reason. Like, it's still fucking like college mentality or something. But I think it's just because people don't know what the fuck to do when there's no alcohol involved, or it just makes things more fun, more relaxed. So pushing that out of my life almost completely would be something that would benefit my health in the long term, and something that I plan to do and am going to do. It's like, it's funny, but like, it seems like it's so fake, but if you tell yourself, right, that you're going to do something, instead of like, you know, I need to get this done, or I really want to get this done. You see how, like, you're already surrendering to it before the thought even gets finished into your brain when you say stuff like that? It's like you saying going, like, infinitely, or like a word that means it's already getting done. It almost tricks your brain into starting this process and not allowing you to fucking cower out of it, or to completely dismiss it in a sense. This guy's about to get fucking green, dude. He's about to get fucking blitzed. But I think that's something that's helped me a lot, is changing the phrasing of something, especially that you don't want to do but you know is going to help you, and making it an active way of saying it, instead of something that's saying like, oh, you know, that would be fucking nice if I could get $1 million. Like, it's like, man, I really need $1 million or something. It's like, no, I'm going to get $1 million. Like, what from that phrasing makes it seem like you're actually gonna get that shit done? So, and the $1 million is just a random example, but it could be something like that would just be helpful to you, but also knowing that that's powerful and not using it to do things that would be self-destructive, right? So use that power wisely. Don't convince yourself to start doing things that would be extremely negative to your own health. That's essentially what I'm trying to get at with it. Because it's powerful, it is. Understanding like that, it actually does help. At least it helps me significantly, right? It could be complete fuck all for anybody else, but for me it's helped a lot. I got a really random question, and you guys can comment it down if you would like to, or just keep it in your head if you want to. It doesn't really bother me that much, but in terms of, not just in terms of pacing, because I know the pacing is shit, right? But it's like, it's kind of two real questions, because these Let's Plays always end in the same way. Once you get to the certain grind stage of it, you're gonna have to stream to be able to get like enough people to continue it, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Or to get like actual progression, you're gonna need to stream for longer than like 20-30 minutes like I am right now. So the question being, right, is if you watch this series in full, right, does it feel like awkward because the pacing? Does it feel like I'm not getting anything done in a sense, quote unquote? I feel like it's gotta feel a little bit like that, especially with the timing of it, like a fucking year between some episodes. I feel like it's gotta be a little bit awkward like that, especially because it's so different. The times are probably so different, where before I was uploading like multiple a day or something like that, where I'd be recording several sessions in a row, so there's probably more of a flow to it. But maybe part of it, in a sense, is that because there is no flow between episodes, each episode is individual. But that could be good. I don't know. I think I'm just overthinking it at this point. Damn, I'm close to getting the next squirt, too. I need one more cash bot, and then I'm going to call it quits on this episode, boys. So I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Hopefully this gets posted on the weekend, otherwise I'm a fucking liar. And I hope you guys continue, and let me phrase it like this, all right? I know you guys are going to continue to improve yourselves, and you guys are going to continue to push it and reap the rewards that life has to offer. Everything's an opportunity. You're in a shitty situation right now? Well, guess what? Think about it like this, right? You're in a shitty situation. You plow through it, get yourself out of there and in a better place, and you'll be a stronger person. You do something like that in work, you'll get fucking promoted, you'll get more money. The harder times you get put through, the stronger a person you'll be. I feel like we're literally in cycles right now, and right now we're getting to the end of a cycle of the times are easy, and it's making weak people. Once we leave this cycle, it is going to be hard times, and those hard times will make us into stronger people. It's truly just a never-ending cycle. That's the way I see it. So enjoy these somewhat nicer times while we have it, and brace yourselves for some harder times, and know that even when you feel the absolute worst in these harder times, that you will be an extremely strong person once you get out of it. So that's the end of that one. Boom, baby. I don't like any of those. Oh wait, what was that middle one? 4 double talkers isn't terrible though. Pretty ass. Big tune? Oh my god. Okay, I'll take this one. Boys, it's been real. I hope to see you in the next video. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Drop a comment, dude. I'd love to reply to you guys in the comments. Join the Discord at discord.gg/Reiko64. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Peace the fuck out. See ya.